Kings and queens, my majesties, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Majesties, do subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up and share to your loved ones, friends and families so that they have idea as well of what we're talking about and how herbs and household items around us can be a savior to us as well. So I want to, it's like a follow-up video of the previous video where we talk about Aidan Fruit precursor. Okay, a lot of you have asked questions and I'm here to answer some of those questions for you. So sit tight, do not go anywhere. Let's dissect this. All right. So I have something else to share with you, but I'm going to do that in the next video. That's why I say you should subscribe so you don't miss out, because in the next video I will still show you something in your home, what you use every day that is around you, but you don't know perform miracle as well, like the Aidan fruit. So we will do that in the next video. Okay, so now a lot of you have asked, oh, tell us how to use Aidan fruit to lower blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, joint pain, fibroid for conception, and a whole lot of things. And do you know that do you know that Aidan fruit also cures leprosy? You heard that right. Okay, you heard that right. Yeah, so at this point, this is a disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. If you are sick, take yourself to your doctor, okay? Yeah. So, Aidan fruit is a natural or a nutritional powerhouse with significant supplies of essential nutrients such as vitamin C, potassium, calcium, magnesium, zinc and iron. It is high in dietary fiber, which is excellent for digestive well-being. It is low in calories. It is ideal for low-calorie diets and weight management. It is loaded with antioxidants, which is important for protecting from a range of chronic illnesses. This is the reason why this fruit is like the powerhouse. It's like the miracle worker. Okay, now I want to leave you with a testimony, right? I never knew that Aidan fruit can be used to lower blood pressure and manage weight. That of the weight, I think I have a little idea of it, because like I told you, when we give birth, this is what we are given. Okay, it is put in soup and in other meals, and it is boiled into tea. I take it a lot. So anyway, I take this a lot. So I'm not going to bring to you something here that I haven't tried or that I do not have. And that's why I only talk about things I have within my reach and I've tested it and it is trusted by me, Your Majesties, right? Now, my husband has a high blood pressure, and there was a day I was discussing with one of my sisters and she was like, give him Aiden. Prepare it into tea the way you take and give it to him. I'm like, I was thinking it's only given to women who've just given birth. And she was like, you got to be kidding me. And I said, oh my goodness. And I have this in my house because I always have it at home, Your Majesties. I always have it at home. To tell you the truth, whenever I notice that I'm adding some weight, I start taking Aiden tea as my breakfast. This is my secret. Your Majesties, this is it. I start taking Aidan tea every morning for breakfast. That's just what I take. And then at noon, I take lunch. I'm telling you, give me 3-4 days. You begin to see the effect. I start dropping. Whenever I notice that I'm adding some pounds, I just go on Aidan tea for breakfast. And that is the fact. When I started taking this, I get to love it. Some of you asked a question that somebody said when she took it, she felt like vomiting. It's normal when you start taking it initially, but I tell you, you will grow to love this tea. You will grow to love it. And that's why it is called in Africa the sweet healer. Okay? The sweet healer. So, like I was saying, I started cooking it and giving it to my husband whenever he's at home because he walked far away. And he'll be like, "That's it you gave me yesterday. What? I feel so relieved." And okay, let's check the blood pressure. And lo and behold, without even taking the morning medication, his blood pressure was normal. And then we say, let's test it and see. So he shouldn't take the medicine that morning and in the evening. Let's see what happens the next day. I kid you no, majesties. My husband's blood pressure was stable and normal. Without taking his drugs, he was only taking Aidan tea. And this is where I'm like, so I had this all this while in my house, and I never knew that this is a very powerful herb that I have. And that was when I started doing a lot of research about this, and I get to know that this does wonders for people. So if you have a high blood pressure, you don't need to add anything. Boil Aidan tea, your majesties. You can, if you have a whole of it, you can break it into two, and then you boil the half in a pot of water, maybe 2 liters of water. Boil it so well, like 30 to 45 minutes, and take a cup every morning hot. I'm telling you, you take a cup every morning hot, you will come back and testify. This thing can drastically lower your blood pressure. It reduces your sugar level. It reduces the amount of calories in your system. It washes your system. This is not hearsay. This is what I have tested, and I am here to testify that it works. For some of you who come and say, oh, give your life to Jesus, Jesus, please don't come near this channel. I don't know, maybe you don't know me. Don't come here, okay? So, for those who were asking, how does it treat fibroid and to help conceiving? Your Majesties, I'm still going to go to the parts of joint pain and arthritis. I still have a miracle, a testimony rather. I have a testimony about that. But let's talk about the fibroid and conception issue first, right? Now, when you mix Aidan fruit with Negro pepper, hey, oh my goodness, go and check out Negro pepper, get it, boil it together with Aidan fruit. You can just take 3 fingers of Negro pepper and boil it with 1 Aidan fruit, or you can divide it into 2 for those who find it difficult to lay their hand on Aidan fruit. You can divide it into 2 and 3 seeds of Negro pepper, boil it, and drink every morning without eating. Alright, there are some that would prefer to add ginger as well. Aidan fruit, Negro pepper, and ginger. The mixture of these 3. If you would want to add ginger to yours, fine. But the Aidan fruit and Negro pepper, I'm sure of, I know a lot about that. These both combinations. It has worked for people. I tell you, it has worked for people. If you're someone who feel like something is wrong with your system, you've been going to checkups, going to the clinic, you've gone to the doctor a whole lot of times, and they say nothing is the problems, and you can't take in, you need to just try this out. Sometimes excess weight can affect the ability of a woman to take in. And this is where this fruit come to play, because it helps in weight management. Okay, it has been used by a lot of people, and even me myself, to help lose weight and to clean excess fat from the body, Your Majesties. It's also, like I said earlier, if you're a diabetic, okay, take this Aidan fruit alone, make a tea out of it, and then you take. Like I said, I'm going to say it again, for fibroid and to aid conception, you need to boil Aidan fruit with Negro pepper, or you can add ginger to it, which is good as well, and take every morning and night before you sleep. When you are taking this in the morning, take it on an empty stomach. It will help shrink all the shrinkables in your stomach. I'm going to say it again. Do not eat it with food if you're waiting to shrink something down there. You have to take this in the morning. Okay, maybe you can take something else after you have taking the tea, but make sure you take it on an empty stomach in the morning. The mixture of Aidan fruit, negro pepper, and ginger for conception and fibroid. It helps to regulate your ovulation. It helps to put your system together. And for the men, mind you, if it's for conception, you need to take it with your husband. Because most of the time when we talk about infertility, a lot of people think that it's just the woman that is the issue, but there might be something in the man as well that has make it impossible for him to impregnate his wife. He needs to take it with the wife as well. Now, to the issue of joint pain, arthritis. Some of you said back pain, leg pain. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I want to testify now, right? Now, there was this funny pain I had on my fingers. And it always comes when I touch cold things. And I'm like, what is happening? When I get into the freezer to pick out something, my fingers begin to hurt. The bone inside, I feel there's this kind of sharp pain inside the bone of my fingers. And I'm like, why am I feeling this pain all of a sudden? Is it arthritis? Because it's whenever I touch something cold, I have this strange feeling. I tell you, the pain is not here. And I was having some little back pain, right? Now, to shock you or to surprise you, do you know that after my sessions of taking Aiden tea in the morning, because I wasn't even taking it for the pain, I was just taking it to just reduce some fat. Do you know that after 2 days, I'm like, I don't feel the pain anymore. Where is the pain? I had to press my fingers, I bend my fingers, I squeeze my fingers. I couldn't feel anything. I'm like, oh, I remembered. Aidan Fruit also works or help in the treatment of arthritis, joint pain, and other bone pain. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is for real. That's why I tell you that these are things that it is working, okay? It is working. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to your hospitals. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to your doctors. But I am saying that before we have all this orthodox medication and everything, our ancestors were living in the bush and they were healing themselves with what they eat. Why do you think that the target is on our food in Africa these days? They want to fill our farms with GMOs. They are targeting our farmers, targeting our doctors and nurses. They want to force GMOs on us by force because they want to kill us from the root. You understand me? They want to kill us from the root. I will say this again. Our forefathers and mothers have been using these herbs for many years. They have survived and lived longer than we live. Why do you think that our ancestors lived longer? They don't die the way we die these days. It is because they were friends to nature. They were friends with herbs. They were friends. There are times that when you fall sick and then your mother touch you, okay, you're having a fever, they go into the bush and plug this, plug that. They know which one they will plug and boil for you. You drink and you'll be strong. They know what and what to combine and boil and say, okay, come and sit and put your head. They cover you with thick towels. And when you come out of that hot pot, you are strong again and you are kicking. These are the secrets of the ancient times that our ancestors had, given to them by the creator of the universe that created all these herbs and everything around us for our own good. But we think that we are civilized people, and that is the cause of our problems. And a lot of us, we have been brainwashed. Your doctor will tell you, when you are sick, don't take anything. Just say, Jesus, Jesus, and you'll be strong. And if that doctor is sick, he will go and look for where he gets his healing from. That is our problem as a people. Your Majesties, we begin to take things we shouldn't take for granted. And things we should take for granted, we take them seriously. That's how the world have been turned or have been successfully turned upside down for us today. But we will keep pushing on. We will keep helping ourselves like this, drawing your mind back to nature. That is the essence of this channel, Your Majesties. I'm here to draw your mind back to nature and draw your attentions to things in your house that you think are not important. Those are the things that might save your life tomorrow. All right, kings and queens, I hope I answered some of your questions. And if you have more, you can leave them there at the section. I will be doing videos like this to help ourselves. And do not forget, the next video is about something important as well, so do watch out for that. For those of you who've been asking where to get it, you can check Amazon or some African shop online. Okay, I'm going to see you in the next one.